All right, I want to check this one out because I've always realized, bro, that the videos that are somewhat serious on cut, they never got that much love and attention and views. This video is have you had suicidal thoughts? Keep it 100 with cut. Okay? I like the keep it 100 and the button videos the most. But I think this is gonna be something good for us to watch so we can build some perspective and learn and shit like that. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's check it out. Yo, MJ, what's up with you, King? What up, bro?
Have you ever lost someone to suicide?
Yeah. My dad.
Oh wow.
It's really hard
Damn.
to not blame yourself and be like, well, if I was an easier kid or if I didn't complain about my homework as much, like nothing would have ever happened.
Sheesh. Straight off the get-go. Now, I told y'all the story about my classmates, bro. Or my classmate. My classmate who, I was talking to every once in a while. He got picked on a lot. He was nothing but like 5'6". His name was Caleb. He would just get picked on so much, bro. And he was like, he had the ADD, the ADHD. He was a little bit autistic, but not so much where you could sense it, And yeah, man. You get suicidal thoughts every day. I don't know if you joking or if you joking or like just saying that just cause, but like I take all that shit serious. Or we take all that shit serious. So, you know what I mean? You can talk to us, bro. You know what I mean?
Have you ever lost someone to
Because this shit is not a joke. Mm-hmm. But somebody close, yes. I haven't.
I've lost a couple of people to suicide.
I have. Too many. One is too many, but yeah, I have.
Do you mind speaking on that more?
Yeah. My cousin.
Have y'all lost somebody to suicide? What's up, Demonesh? Have y'all lost somebody to suicide before? Like I guess somebody in your family or cousin? Oh my, no. Oh, wait. Somebody else, bro. This was my first year going into high school, and my family knew the football player who was a popular dude. He was getting offers from all around the country from different colleges, and he was a cornerback, and his name was Samaj. Rest in paradise, Samaj. But everybody knew him. He always kept a smile on his face. He was always uplifting people. He was one of those where he played basketball, football, baseball, wrestling, like he did everything, right? And such a vibrant dude in that school. And when he graduated, he did end up with a gun. He ended up doing it. Out of nowhere, like his parents thought everything was fine, didn't see any symptoms, didn't see no signs, right? And he had a little brother who went to another high school, but yeah. Shout out Samaj, man. And he was like my big brother whenever I went there. So whenever I was a freshman, he was a senior. Yeah, he was a senior. Whenever I was a freshman, he was a senior. And man, he brought me around everybody.
Gunner committed suicide last year.
He was facing
one of my friends
serious
I knew
depression
since I was
for a very long
6.
time and eventually took his own life via gun.
She consumed a lot of Tylenol, and her body just shut down.
How did you handle that?
Not well. It's hard. It's really hard and it's really scary. I'd say like for like 3 or 4 years I was just like mad and in denial that like I just didn't understand.
It was really confusing, especially, just being.
That's why you gotta call your folks, man.
And you don't really know what's going on with the world, and you're confronted with like the really stark realities of death.
You kind of don't know like why would someone do this, or what are the hardships of life until you get older. Then you're just like, well, shit, I can see it, but yeah, it affects you in a different way.
Have you ever known someone who's committed suicide?
Didn't even know what happened. I kept texting and calling him to come ball with us one day, and my boys searched his name up and found out. Wow. So like on the news, Dan? Sheesh. Anyone who commits suicide will go straight to hell because it's the same as killing somebody else, in my opinion. Now that's like a religious thing, MJ. But I agree. I agree. But to the thing about we'll go straight to hell, I mean, look at where we're at now. Every day, y'all go to school. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. How could you be good and mourn at the same time? Have y'all seen people at a wedding? Excuse me, not a wedding, a funeral? They're mourning, they're crying, they're weeping, they're sad. Not everybody, but most. That's how it is. So they won't go straight to hell like hell is beneath us and, heaven is above us, but I ain't finna get into that right now. They're just gonna come back and reincarnate into an ant or a stray dog or some shit or a stray cat to teach them a lesson, or maybe a tree or something. Because everything around us is alive. Everything.
Not me personally. I cannot think of
Did you go there?
I
Did
have
you end up
not-
going?
Not personally, no, I can't. I'm really glad that I haven't.
Have you ever lost someone to suicide?
Actually, as of a few weeks ago, yes.
I have.
Damn.
Yes.
Yes.
My brother's childhood best friend.
It was my dad's sister.
He was my best friend growing up.
I just had no idea that she was struggling with depression.
I had no idea my cousins had committed suicide. I just thought the first one got sick, and I thought the second one had died in the military.
One of my best friends growing up, his little brother was 11, and he committed suicide. And wow, I remember going to that funeral.
How old was he?
Maybe 24.
17, maybe.
Give me the chills, man.
16.
Man.
Like 14.
Are y'all seeing this?
Whenever you lose someone.
Look at the cycle, bro. Young as shit. Young, man. Piss poor guidance. Piss poor care, attention. And that's crazy, bro. Because look what I put on my Instagram story earlier today when I was outside. Look, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Do me a favor. Before you have a baby with a woman, please test her. Please analyze her up and down, her whole family bloodline, nigga. For real. Yo, y'all be having some babies with some demons, yo. Some real witches. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to be careful about who you're mixing energies with. For real. And a lot of y'all don't even want to be parents, so why even bother to... You know what I mean? And that right there, they don't even want to be parents, so they don't even give a fuck. But it's by default. You can't really blame them, right? Because they got to work. They got to work. Keep on these lights. Keep food on the table. Keep DoorDash. Keep Uber Eats. Keep you in school. Keep you with some new clothes. The financial dependency that parents feel, or I should say the financial downfall and like the financial illusion, I should say, that parents feel, man, it's tough, bro.
One that
You gotta
still
feel for
has
that.
a ton of life to live. Something about it feels
Haven't heard
very
after it happened.
unnatural to the way that you expect life to go.
What were they like?
Wow.
They were really sweet. They were really genuine.
I remember like all those like sleepovers and we had and games we'd play together. And
He's so funny. He's the Joker. It's just you really wouldn't know.
No one knew he was going through something, or at least he didn't seem to tell anybody.
Even when they're gone, like I still think about them.
It kind of takes a toll because it's like, that could have been me at any point in time.
have you ever had?
Bro, and look, are y'all listening to the amount of he's they're saying? It's a lot of dudes. I guarantee the people that's saying yes and talking about it throughout this, out of 100, 70% are dudes.
Had suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, I feel like everyone in this generation has. Life is like really fucked.
Yeah.
All right, don't do that because you're projecting. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. But
Yeah, I feel like everyone in this generation has. Life is like really fucked.
Yeah. Like, off and on.
I still need to get help. Postpartum depression is no joke. I've had notes written. I've had plans, and I'm lucky to be here.
I constantly think sometimes that the world would be better without me, and I don't know why my brain is like that.
Have you?
it's a chemical. It's a chemical, man. Damn. I was actually researching why I was feeling the way I was feeling whenever we did the 34-hour stream. And there was a chemical. It's like I don't want to butcher, but it's like Axparol or Axperdite, something. But it's a chemical that gets released in your brain to make you feel the illusion of you holding a mouse, you being awake. It's like you reach a different level of awareness and consciousness. It's like you're walking, but you're not walking. You're streaming, but you're not streaming. You're talking, but it's like, yo, I'm just talking. Things look different. So it's the same thing with people having these false constructs of reality. Like, if they weren't here, the world will be better. The whole entire world would be better if you were gone. No, it's not. No. No, because that's the bottom. That's the bottom. If you can get somebody to care and to talk to you enough to get at least 1 to 2 steps higher, that's progress. Just keep going up, you know? But nah, man, it's not right. It's not right, y'all. It's not. And it is something that we should take more heed to, you know? But what you gonna do? Text everybody? Call everybody? You need to see the ideology of changing the world. It's a universal thing, no pun intended. But it's false, like the ego. It's a false sense of self. Because changing the world is not the world. People in Africa, Argentina, Germany, Brazil, the UK, Switzerland, it's not about that. It's about changing your world. So what you see in your world is what you will magnetize to you. Because just think about it. If you view yourself as a millionaire, as a wealthy man or a wealthy woman, guess what? You will have wealthy thoughts, wealthy people around you. They're rich in spirit. They love life. But if you view yourself as the opposite, as somebody who feels bad for themselves all the time, feels helpless, hopeless, loveless, worthless, then you're going to magnetize that same exact thing to you. Because that's what you see in your world. So changing your world is changing your paradigm, changing your neighborhood. That's the world.
Have you ever had suicidal thoughts?
I mean, there's times where it gets hard, you know, but there's just so much that I want to do, and people are depending on me in a sense. So
there you go. What's your why?
Use that to keep me going and keep me motivated.
There you go, brother.
Have you ever lost anyone to suicide?
To suicide.
I have not.
No one that I would consider a close friend. But there was a girl that I knew in middle school that did.
I think it was someone who wasn't super popular. They were just young and broken, and nobody cared.
It was sort of something that people just talked about in school, like, oh, this happened. This kid, like a year younger than us, did this. And we're like, okay. And it wasn't really talked about much after that.
I feel like it's
so goddamn normalized, yo.
Normalized, and people
I
like
just fucking.
they'll make a big
deal at school about mental health and say that they really care and stuff, but once more time elapses, they stop caring and then that becomes an issue again.
What do you think we could do better as a culture when it comes to helping prevent suicide?
More funding towards suicidal prevention, more funding towards mental health, especially for kids, teaching the kids how to deal with these feelings.
This is disgusting to me, bro. This is disgusting to me. Because what the fuck? Talk about the goddamn parents who don't want to be parents and have all this uncontrolled, stupid, lazy sex. And they end up getting pregnant with kids they don't want and or out of crazy situations. How about we talk about that? How about we pinpoint that? And I am aware that there are a lot of situations in which you cannot control. I am highly aware of that. But bro, I'll be damned, dog, to just let the cycle keep continuing. Like, you need to garden your plants, bro. Garden your area. That's what you're supposed to tend to. Mental health. And I'm not going to go to the length of saying I don't believe in mental health. But all of this shit comes from bad parents. Or parents who don't want to be parents. Parents who are not all in. Like, their mindset is to not be a parent. To not be the best father, the best mother they can be. And I'm an all or nothing motherfucker. I'm going to live and die by that shit. I don't give a damn who's around me. I'm all or nothing. I'm in it. If I'm about working out, if I'm about streaming, if I'm about bettering my life in all facets, all aspects, but it comes with me first. It comes with me. Oh my God, trust me, I'm doing that to the max. I'm doing that to the max. I'm talking about it to people. I'm not preaching, but it's just gonna come out in my actions, in my efforts, right? It's bad parents. I'm going to say to most of the dudes, this is what I say. I say that to most of the dudes who are feeling this way and have felt this way, we have significant days in the week or bi-weekly, because every month is not okay. Or maybe you can start off with that, once every month, it could be at school. Y'all come together or y'all actually make it a priority. How about that? Because the same way you make smoking weed a priority, the same way you make going out Friday at 10 o'clock when the doors open to the club a priority, getting the alcohol right before the doors open to pregame and play beer pong and all this other stupid ass shit, how you prioritize that, schools should prioritize that. Yes. 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 That's what should happen. Not a fucking flyer. Not a goddamn poster. Especially if you're in a public school, all these kids not even looking at the goddamn posters. They're looking at their phones on TikTok in school. Looking at Apple Music and Spotify. That's what they're doing. Give a damn about no bulletin board, no poster on the fucking hallway. Care about that shit?
How to react, knowing they're not alone in these feelings.
I think mental health is something that is severely neglected in society in general.
Bro, just fill in parents, bro. Just fill in parents with mental health. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's getting me riled up. Just fill in the blank with parents. When anybody talks about mental health, just put in, instead of mental health, put parents. So, run it back.
Mental health is something.
Feelings, how to react, knowing they're not alone in these feelings.
I think mental health is something that is severely neglected.
I think parents are something that is extremely neglected. Yes, you are neglected as a father. You are neglected and neglectful. As a mother, you are neglected. And you are neglectful. Fix it. What you gonna do? Pull a Jesus and put your pull a Jesus and put your son in the Nile River.
In society in general, people don't take it seriously because it's an invisible illness, but it's still an illness and, needs treatment.
Have you ever lost someone to suicide?
No, I have not.
I have not.
No.
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 I have not.
So nobody super close to me, but I've been close to a lot of people that have lost someone dear to them.
I mean, I guess it's touched everyone's lives in a way.
And I've had friends who are.
Which still counts, by the way. If I had my second uncle or my grandpa's brother become a millionaire, guess what I'm going to do? Just by talking to him and being around him, become a millionaire. What? It still affects you, yo. Come on.
Suicidal and.
What's wrong with y'all?
I did have family members or friends that have considered it.
Ultimately, they chose not to do it.
I have had friends who have attempted and didn't succeed.
She'd sent me a text the night before saying
Wow.
I love you.
Wow.
And I didn't think anything of it until later on they told me she was in the hospital. Damn. That really tore me apart.
How is she doing?
She's doing good. I see her a lot more now.
Have you ever lost someone to suicide?
Oof.
But no. I've had two friends that have come to me in a very, very intense state.
I know if I wasn't there, they would have done it.
I mean, what could you do when you know someone's struggling?
You know, you just do what you can and you listen. Be there. You don't have to solve their problems, but just be present.
I think that's the best thing that I can offer is just to be an ear to listen to.
What people need is just a reminder that someone's there for them or that they have someone to turn to.
Have you lost someone to suicide?
I haven't lost anybody to suicide, but I've came close to calling it. I was really in a dark moment where I thought I was gonna lose everything and give up. It's pretty scary.
Have you ever been suicidal?
I mean, while I was homeless, I attempted suicide twice, and that's kind of the only out. It was either that or just try to keep pushing. Fortunately, I kept pushing, and eventually I'm at a place now where I can kind of look back with a lot of joy and peace. Not just that negative part about my life, but my life entirely.
I attempted to end my life twice in high school.
Man.
What changed?
A lot of therapy, a lot of antidepressants, and a lot of great people.
What advice do you have for
Man.
people who are having those thoughts?
So I would recommend journaling wholeheartely.
Get some help. Don't keep it in.
Seek therapy. I know it sounds like a broken record because everyone says that, but I mean, I feel like that's what helps me. That's what helped me get out of it.
Instead of thinking about all the reasons you have to die, it really, really helps to remember all the reasons you have to live.
Even though life may be hard, it's still worth living.
It's always gonna get better.
There are always people that love you and will do anything for you. So you just have to.
That is
keep
true.
pushing
Love you
through,
guys.
Even if it feels like a burden, it's not a burden.
You'll be very surprised of how many people will help you and guide you through life.
Just wait, even if it's just one more day. Just give it one more day.
If you are feeling that way, please call a hotline and please get some help because we want you here. We need you here. We need you here. We love you. You matter. Please don't go.
I love you all. Love you guys. In 2021, 48,183 people died by suicide in the United States. That's one death every. Jesus. That is a very disgusting statistic. Wow.